有些中国人生活不好、贫困，或者是受到不公平的待遇这种事情。
I think that we're coming into a time now where China's finding its footing. It can be something that is at once distinctly modern and unashamedly modern, and distinctly and unabashedly Chinese. That's the movement that I want to be a part of.
So I've just traveled to two of the world's most populous countries, India and China, where no major metal bands have ever toured. And yet in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, an impoverished nation with the largest Muslim population in the world has had several big metal concerts, even while under an oppressive dictatorship.
We're now facing the fifth or the fourth, the biggest population in the world, with nearly 300 million people living in Indonesia.
Unemployment here is staggering, how bad unemployment is. I mean, officially, it's only like 10 or 11%, but unofficially, it's probably more like 40%. Right. You know, and that's a lot of people. It's a big country.
You can be in like the most plush, corporate, high-rise, you know, area, and then right next to it, there's like shanties right there on the street. I mean, people literally live in the gutter.
And it's ironic to see so many poor people in the country who has a mountain of diamonds, sea of gold. That's ironic, huh? That's Indonesia.
Hail Indonesia! Non-conformity in my inner self!
I think there's a whole thing connected to Brazil and where I'm from that's connected to third world lyrics, because this is their lyrics. When I'm singing about inner self of growing up in these fucked up streets and shit, the Indonesian fans reading some of those lyrics, they feel connected to it. Sepultura are coming from the third country as well, and Indonesia, with poor injustice everywhere, starving people, you know, the corruption. They're singing about that too in their lyrics.
You know, it's some match with what happened in this country all over the years.
Halfway through the show, the kids got so crazy. Fucking place, chaos, man, hell broke loose in the mosh pit. A couple minutes after that, they stopped the entire show and had these huge bamboo sticks. And they were like kind of beating like the first row of kids. And they made 20,000 people sit down on the floor without making one sound. You know, it's like, I never seen anything like that in my life. You know, it was like, none of us, man, I think we're like, holy shit.
We played for the first time ever here. We're so fucking proud to be playing in front of you. I'm sorry for everything that happened tonight.
It's a lot similar. The kids in Brazil or in Eastern Europe, rebellion, fucking pissed off, real pissed off about the shit, the way the life is how they had to, you know, they grow up in this shithole and pretty much gonna die in this shithole. So what do you do about it, you know? So metal comes in.
People were coming from everywhere, from Jogja, from Surabaya, even from Bali. Everyone from Medan, people come just to see Metallica.
I have to sold my father's shoes so I can afford the tickets. So yes, of course, I have my father's angry at me.
I remember driving to the gig. There were a fuck of a lot of people outside, and the stadium was in a very rich part of Jakarta, where a lot of the politicians and a lot of the old money family lived. So here were thousands and thousands of young kids with a lot of kind of adolescent that, you know, and Metallica was on the other side of these stadium walls, and we were playing and a bunch of people couldn't get in and so on. And then obviously pretty much all hell broke loose out there. We're sitting up on stage playing, doing our thing, and you can see like fires and smoke and all the, you know, police sirens and, you know, all that crap. And it was just, they basically just fucking tore the whole neighborhood up.
The army chased us and was like, I was yelling, sir, I got tickets, I want to get in the stadium. We can't get in the stadium. And he was like staring at us, you black t-shirt fucks, you all communists, and then start swaying about everything, and we just run away.
And I got hit in my head too. Even I got the ticket, they just hit everything. No matter whether you got ticket or not, they just hit everything.
After the Metallica's concert, they banned all the metal show. They banned all the rock concert from the international acts, of course, because they thought that it's kind of bring a bad impact for Indonesian youth. Because, you know, it's like a mass demonstration. Yeah. It's like a mass demonstration, just like what we had in 1998, the May Revolution, while Suharto stepped down by the student movement.
After Suharto stepped down, there was some sort of unleash of this, like holding back energy that during the Suharto era you cannot really express. So everywhere, and people all of a sudden got sort of liberated from all this, you know, oppression. You know, like 52 years is not a short period. You know, so they feel like now I can do almost anything.
Not long after Suharto stepped down, we have a very political underground scene here. In Jakarta, most metal bands sing about social and political issues, something I associate more with punk rock than metal. But Indonesia's most popular metal band